Hello everyone, my name is Laura, my chinchilla's name is Stitch, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepare wood for my chinchilla. Alright, so this is what you guys are going to need. You're going to need some safe wood. I'm using apple wood. You can use willow, you can use grapevine, you can use apple. I'll put some more in the description below. There's also some videos on YouTube about safe woods. Then you're going to want to make sure that those sticks aren't green, they don't have any blossoms, they don't have any bugs, and there's nothing really wrong with them. You're going to need a baking tray so you can put them in the oven, and you're going to need a pot so you can boil them, and you're going to need a toothbrush so you can brush off all of the dirt, or any type of brush really. And you're also going to maybe need some sort of cutting thing. First thing you're going to need to do is make them the lengths that you want them. Make sure you have a variety of sizes and thicknesses. You know, just get a whole bunch of those. Now that you guys have a whole variety of thicknesses and lengths, so you're going to want to make sure that it's not green. You're going to want to make sure that there's no blossoms, like none of that. Take off some of like the excess bark that's like just kind of falling off. Like, see this piece? You're going to want to take all that stuff off. Especially like this one. But you don't want to take all the bark. So once you get that all done, then you're going to take a toothbrush and you're going to get into all the little, you're going to make sure you get like all the big pieces of dirt, any stuff like that off. As you can see, there's like stuff getting on the floor. Alright, so now that you have completed cleaning up your sticks with a toothbrush, a wet toothbrush, you're going to take and you're going to fill up a big pan. What's the size of my hand for comparison? With some water. Boil a couple inches of water in there. And once it starts boiling, you can take all the sticks and just put them in there. So you're going to want to boil that. You'll notice that the water will turn a different color, like an orangey color, especially if you're doing apple wood. You can stir it around with something like haha. So you can take something like this, and you can just, if you have ones that stick out of the water, that's fine. You just need to like flip them over every once in a while so everything gets decontaminated and clean. And then halfway through, if you would like, you can change the water. It just, you know, helps keeping it clean. And then, when you're done with that, preheat your oven to like the lowest temperature it'll go, 170. Or, you know, anywhere in between like 170 and like 240, somewhere in there, Fahrenheit. Just, you know, put it at a low temperature. Then you're going to want to take like a big baking sheet. This one's pretty old, so I use this one for his sticks. And you just lay all the sticks out on there. Try to make it so it's like not touching, if you can. Yeah, I'm speaking. Okay. And you're gonna put it in the oven for anywhere upwards of like half an hour to like 2 hours. Anywhere in between there you want. It's just to dry out the sticks Also adds another layer of like, there's not gonna be any chance of there being anything bad on the sticks, like bugs or bacteria or anything you don't want. Do not give your chinchilla anything from like outside that you have not cleaned. It's bad. You need to prepare your wood and other items before you give it to them. Look at all that nice steam. So yes, it is 3:50, and I will see you guys when it's done boiling. Okay, so we're a couple minutes into doing this, and the sticks, the water is very dirty. I'll show you what I mean in a second when it's not like steaming. All the sticks. Oh, I missed some. Can't see it through all that steam. Smell that. Never mind, you can't. You're in a YouTube video. See, it's like, you see all that dirt at the bottom? You might not be able to, but there's like, oh, you can kind of see that. There's like a lot of like bark, excess bark in there. As you can see, the water is like orange. You can also see that I missed a stick. So I am just, whoa, that's a lot of steam. Did you see all that bark? So I'm essentially, I'm gonna take this stick out. It's probably a bad idea, it's hot. Ah. Okay. I am going to change out the water because it is way too dirty. One more liking. Bring this back over. The burner is still on, as you can see over here. I'm just gonna put all the sticks back in. Don't want no half-baked sticks. I'm not gonna wait for it to boil this time because I don't feel like it. You can wait for it to boil, but yeah. And I will see you in about 10 minutes when these are all nice and boiled. And I'm just gonna put them on there, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven, and I'm gonna preheat the oven. So, see you in a couple minutes. Okay, everybody, it looks like these sticks are pretty much good. And I just got the oven preheated for 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to put all the sticks on here and plop them in the oven. So let's do that. It's best if you also dry them off a little bit before you put them in the oven. So, going to put this in the oven, and you're gonna want to put them in the oven until they like the bark is like it's like wrinkly almost. I'll show you guys in a bit. So I'm gonna pour out this water, put these in the oven, and put the timer on for about 30 minutes. Okay, I'll see you guys later. By the way, this is what the water looks like the second time you boil it. There's stuff at the bottom. It's still like an orangey color. You can kind of see it on the white background. Yeah, that's pretty. Kind of glad you did this now, aren't you? Gotta clean your sticks before you use them. So that's in there for 30. See you in a bit. Okay, so the oven is currently beeping. So, okay. Okay, so these are what the sticks look like so far. And okay, some of them look kind of done. You can tell because see that one? It's like looks really like nice and wrinkled, but like this one, that is done. So I'm gonna keep these in here. It's only been half an hour, so put them in for another 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys. So the oven just beeped. I started all the stick making process at probably around like 3:40ish. It is 5:50. That's about how long it takes to make sticks. I mean, you're not making the sticks, the trees do that, but you're preparing the wood. So it should look kind of like that. Obviously don't give them to your chinchilla right away, they're like really hot. But, yeah, that's pretty hot. So, I'm gonna let these cool. And just for comparison, these looked just like these a couple minutes ago. Look how much darker it's gotten. Yeah, take it out of the oven when it starts getting, oh yeah, there we go. It's like a lot more wrinkled and it's a lot darker colored and it's frankly a lot cleaner. So, take it out of the oven when it gets all nice and dark and wrinkled. I'll film Stitch eating them in a minute. Alright everybody, so I have the sticks here. They're all nice and cool. Nice and cool to the touch, as one says. Hopefully. I'm just gonna pick out a stick here. This one looks good. Hey Stitch! You want a stick? He's kind of tired. Got it? And look at that beautifulness. Does it taste like apples, baby? And there you go. Some nice, delicious apple sticks for Stitch. And your chinchillas too. Oh, are you gonna drop it? Okay. Oh! Caught it, guys. Okay, bye. Say bye-bye, Stitch.